Hello once again, and this is Samuel Mugabe, and this is going to be our last tutorial, and this is tutorial 15. So this is our tutorial. In all last tutorials, we have been covering how this Schoolpesa service is being used, but now this tutorial is the most important tutorials of all tutorials we've done. So in all other tutorials we have been entering data. Now those are the data inputs required by the Schoolpesa system, but at the end now we have to generate a goal, an end result. We have to generate reports. So these reports are required by the parents, they're required by the admins so that they can evaluate how the people are studying. They are also required by UNEP, they are also required by NCDC. So everyone requires these reports. So in this next tutorial, what we are going to cover, and the last tutorial, is how the admin can generate reports, or if any user has ability all permissions to generate reports, then he will be able to do that. So let us go straight to that. So we have been doing that we have been with our student called Chito. So in order to generate reports, what we are going to do is go to the new curriculum, then select generate student report. Then you can select a class section you want to generate reports for. So to talk about this marksheet template, it is also a system defined object, all data that comes with the system. So at Schoolpesa, we are the ones to create this for your school, because this will come with the school name, the school badge, the school's signatures, the signatures of the club manager, the games and sports manager, the project manager, the HM signature, the DOS or class teacher signature. So this is a template that we can give you on how we want it, and then you can provide information on how you can provide the information you need. Then we can create it for you and configure it for your domain so that it can work for all your classes. So we search, and then as you see, these are the students in S2A. So if I want to generate for all of them, I will click this, and then they will all select, and I can be able to generate reports for all those students with just a single click. So you can see that this has generated over how many pages? 19 pages in seconds. And these are the reports for how many students? 1 2 3 4 5. So if I select all, it means I can generate all new curriculum reports for 5 students. As you can see, the first student is Hilary Chito, and the report has 3 pages. So the second student is Nachito Harriet, and her report has, let me see, this is 1 2 3 pages, 4 pages. So as you go on, this student has no photo, so you can see the badge is duplicated on both sides. So you can go ahead and save this. Let me save it. Then I say S2A reports. So it saves. Let me open it from here, and you see let me see how to open it. Okay, let me see how to open it. I go to the documents. Sorry about that. So I'll go to the documents, and then you can see that I've generated this PDF for so many students, and it is opening. So the system has generated that in seconds. So you can see that this is what I saved, and I've opened it, and you can see that you can generate for all students in a class, and they are all new curriculum reports. So if we focus on our student here, here at H2, you can see that the student name is called here at H2. So you can see all information we entered. We created this student. That was one of our tutorials. We allocated him a class S2A, the name. We gave them a student identification number or admission number, and is present for 81 days and is absent for 9 days within term 3 of year 2002. So in physical education, in the topic basic skills in soccer, got 2.5, which has an identifier of 3, which is outstanding. So the generic skills we entered, these student coordinates well with other students on the football pitch. Then the teacher remarks by HK. This is Hillary that entered this, so they are represented on the report as well. So what we did for this can be done for also other subjects by other teachers. So you can see that in games and sports, we said very good at football, and you can see that the games and sports manager's name is here, and their signature. Then for the club, we said that very active at Rotary Club. This is the club manager, Mr. Kawesi John, and their signature. Then the project title, you can see that rearing rabbits, he got 8 out of 10, which remark was good. Then beekeeping, he got 7 out of 10, which is the remark was harvest honeywell. So we also added the good cooperation with others. That was the values exhibited. Then the class teacher comments, very active in class. The teacher name and their signatures, the head teacher comment. So that was this is now a full report, very quickly generated. So that is the goal of Schoolpesa, to make it easy for schools to generate reports very fast. So if we can go to another student here, you can see that this student is called Nachityo. If I can zoom in, Nachityo Harriet. So you can see that Nachityo Harriet, for example, this teacher is called JS, was teaching chemistry and mathematics. So they gave him, these are 2 topics, and they were captured very well. This is not yet scored, that is why you see it is 0 and none. But after scoring, this will change. This is not yet entered, that is why you see none. So this report is not yet ready, but the competencies are there, the topics, subjects are there. So this was scored, that's why it is free and outstanding. This teacher is lazy. He has not entered the generic skills and the general remarks yet. So this is now the report. So if you want, let me close this. So if you want, you can generate for one student. If you want, if I want Hillary only, I can generate for Hillary, and I can only print for this Hillary. As you see now, the report is 3 pages, so I can only print this for Hillary. You can go ahead and save, and then I can call it Hillary Chicho, then report. So I can print it or send it to the parent if he wants it. So basically that's the student report, how to generate it. and then the next bit is the final subject report. So if you want this final subject report is going to show you all the topic scores that have been the topic scores for a certain subject. So these are the marks that UNEB requires the teachers to submit at every end of term. So S2A. So to generate the subject performance report, I will just select, for example, I want it for ICT. I will just select the subject I want. I say search, and then I select all students in that subject. Then I can generate it. So, as you know that Hilary Chito does not have any mark in ICT. We gave him only the mark in that was physical education. Yeah. So he has no mark in ICT yet. As for Chiwanuka Daniel. So this report is for ICT. So these marks are only for those who have topic scores for ICT. So as you can see for this sample report, you can see only from this report that you can see the overall performance per topic for each student in a subject. So you can save it, and then you can use that for your NEB submission. So let me save it. Then I will save it as UNEB ICT senior 2. Then I'll save. So that was the subject performance report. The last report I'm going to present here is the last report I'm presenting is the final class report. So in this final class report, what we do is we basically we get the averages of performances of all students within. So what we're doing in this report, I don't know whether this can be seen easily, but what we do in this report is you see that the topics are many in the subject, so we get an average of all topics in a subject, and then we give you the average. For example, you can see there is math of Nachito Harriet. She got 1.3, so this is the average of all topics in math. This was the average of all topics in chemistry. This was the average of all topic scores in biology. So you can see that the average Nachito Harriet scored in biology for all topics was 2.8. So Nachito Harriet did well in biology. So that is the class performance report, basically an average performance of everything. So you can also save that, and maybe you can send it to the head teacher for evaluation. So that can be class performance of S2A. So it will give you for all students in S2A. So I think we have come to the end of this tutorial, because our goal was mainly to capture. The goal is to capture. The goal of the tutorial was to generate reports and see the end results for the system, and we have done that. So congratulations on reaching this tutorial 15, and I've been Samuel Mugabi taking you through all these tutorials. If you want the system, feel free to contact me on my numbers here. I also have an email that you can contact me on, and the email is Only if that is hard, I have a company email. That is easy, sam@schoolpesa.com. So this is the email, this is the company email. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.